Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cyber Connect podcast. I'm your host. I go by the name Kofi, and here are my panelists.
I am in the person of Denzel Jojo Asare.
I'm Sanun Abdul Fattah.
My name is Prince Desmond Amano.
So on this episode, we are going to talk about cyber crimes among the youth that is very common in the society. That we the youth don't see it as a crime, but are really a crime in the society. So the first one is about Yahoo. We all know what Yahoo is. So Yahoo is, or in another term, is online fraud, which is a cyber crime. So it talks about, involves romance scam, wire transfers, and all. So we can even use Abu Trika, our popularly known Abu Trika as an example, right? Yeah. Abu Trika, whereby he sent 10 million or something, he wired 10 million or something, even Hash Puppy, our famous Hash Puppy, as an example. So we are going to talk about Yahoo as a first point and see how we will go about it. So what do you have to say, Denzel?
Well, in my opinion, I think we've heard a lot about Yahoo. We know mostly it's involved romance scams, and what I've heard is they mostly target the elderly, especially. Mostly, what I know is mostly those in the States. I mean, US and then other countries that are old. Let's say maybe from 70 upwards. Some maybe from 50 upwards, but you see, they might have tried to fall in love and then it might not have worked. So they tend to go online, since now there are dating sites and stuff. So they're trying to find, love online. And then here lies the case that, we have these people we have these guys pretending to be ladies online to be able to gain trust and get, personal information and money from these people who are just trying to find love. So that's what I know. I would pass it on to my other panelists if they have anything more for us.
So before they even come in, actually, my mom has even been a victim of Yahoo.
Really?
Yeah, really. But Asad, what do you have to say about it?
Okay, I think he said something like it's mostly done to the elderly. That's what he said.
Yeah,
yes. That's what I know.
Yeah, but then it's not like that. But I think in SHS I also had the same thing, which was done to my friend. He was I think it was through Instagram or something.
Oh, okay.
Someone added him or whatever, followed him or whatever, and then he was also trying to scam the person. You get? So he took pictures of he made his girlfriend take pictures and then whatever nudes, and then sent it to the person, thinking it was he had gotten some rich foreigner he wants to fraud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then it turned out that the person they were trying to scam was also a Ghanaian, a boy, also trying to get the nudes and then blackmail them.
Another Yahoo meets another Yahoo.
So he got the other guy got the videos and then everything, and then started blackmailing them, demanding for money now and then. It got to a point they were tired, and then it seems they didn't send the money again or something, and the guy uploaded the whole videos. Yes. And I think even out of that, the girl was dismissed from school, I think so.
Oh, yes. I see. Amano, what do you have to say?
And that was around 2019. That was when these things came about. That was when Facebook was really common. Yeah, so when you go online, you see several pages with people that are acting as whites, even among our friends who are doing this kind of stuff. And I think, as we speak, the current Ghana Police Service has really done a whole lot to curb this kind of stuff, because of late you can hear cases that are involved in this stuff and how they are doing their best to arrest this kind of things. So I think as we speak, the Ghana Police have really done what to curb these online scams and frauds.
Yeah, kudos to the Ghana Police. So they are really doing. So with that said, what do you think are some punishments or some measures that are put in place for those that we catch that involve into Yahoo?
Well, for me, once you've been caught in this Yahoo, scams and stuff, I know you are given a jail term, but I don't actually know the period. I know you are given a jail term depending on, the crimes you've committed. The kind of romance, either it's a romance scam or it's a different type of fraud or Yahoo. So it depends on the type of Yahoo you've done. They give you, what I know is they give you years according to that, yes.
No, sir, you have something to say?
I don't really have anything to add. I think that's why you have the CSA doing their job. So, yeah. So, once you are caught doing something like that, they will deal with you. That's.
No.
So I know is once you are arrested, it becomes a court case. So the lawyers and the court system are put in place so that to check this kind of stuff. So it depends on the court. That will be able to determine the number of years that you go into jail or you'll be fined or in prison. So everything is based on the Ghana court systems.
Before we chip in our second topic, I want to ask about Hush Puppy and Abuchuka. Who do you think did more Yahoo?
We all know it's
who is much.
It's Hush Puppy.
It's Hush Puppy.
He's the puppy. You understand? Yes.
So Hush Puppy's case, how is it? Is he in prison now?
Yes, I think he has he is coming out very soon.
They jailed him for a minute. I learned he went for Michael Jackson's lawyer. Is that true?
Well, I don't really know anything.
Don't know about that.
But then I'm sure he's coming out very soon.
Come on, what do you think?
I think he's still in prison though. He's still in prison.
He's in prison, but we don't know the exact time he might be coming out.
So what of our main man, Abuchuka? How is this case going?
The case is still in courts.
It's still in court?
Yeah, they are still. And sometimes the court system actually takes a long time to finalize everything. Might even take years to hear that he's in prison. So for now, he's still in the courts and they are still on the case. So I'm sure very soon we will hear the final judgment if he will be in prison or he'll be asked to pay the 8 million money that he was involved in or anything else. Yeah.
But then, what I heard, or pertaining my research, I heard something about. They said he was involved in these wire transfers. I don't really know the sum. I've forgotten the sum. So, but I think when they went to court, they didn't find anything, and he tried suing the people for, I think, them mishandling him or not. Even though he's a suspect, to him, you are not supposed to handle him that way. So I think he was also trying to, go to them for to sue them for them not handling him well. But as of now, I think he's still in custody, and then they are still pending investigations.
Yeah. I think once you involve yourself into Yahoo or any cyber crime, you by all means leave a trace where you by all means one day you get rid of you. Is that so?
So what I would say to the youth out there is, online scams are not the way. Trust me. If you think that's what you are doing for a living, I will say to you that very soon your time will come, because as we speak, the CSA and the Ghana Police Service are really doing a lot, and they really intensify their efforts to arrest these guys and keep this kind of stuff. So if you are doing, I think this is the perfect time to stop this kind of stuff. And if you find a job to do or even to score something, that'll be very, very better.
Alright, so the next one we are going to talk about is about our famous Ghanaian Moses. Is it Moses? What was Ebonoa?
Yeah.
He talked about God coming on 25th December. Where he built a boat to. Is an ark? To save all of it. So that's our next thing. We are talking about misleading or misinformation, especially with the youth. Because when you misinform the youth, especially because we are now on social media, it really goes viral. There is a saying that the lie goes out faster than the truth. So with that one, what do you guys have to say?
Well, for me, I thought the whole thing was, just a laugh for laughs, because you just came out all of a sudden. We didn't know where you came from. We didn't hear of you or anything. Just popped out of nowhere, claimed to be our Moses, our second Moses, and it's funny actually.
Was it Moses? Was it Noah?
Sorry, Noah. He claimed to be our second Noah, rather. Sorry. So you just popping out of nowhere, claiming to be Noah, and I really heard they said the acts were not his.
Yeah, I also heard something like
No,
that.
it wasn't
I learned
his.
it was
It wasn't
rented or
his.
something.
No, he went to, I think, the shore where they were, like, they built the axe or the
They
ship.
are boats actually.
Yeah, boats.
But
Yeah.
they use them for fishing.
And then he just,
Oh,
they
okay.
saw him, he was there like taking
So
videos. They
the
thought,
job
oh,
is
it was
content
for
creator.
content, like,
I
not
see.
knowing he was doing something else.
So with that one, how I learned he was
Arrested.
caught.
Yeah, so I like to read the post made by the State News. They are a verified and credible information source on social media. That's mainly X. So the CID confirms arrest of viral doomsday prophet Ebonoa. The director of Special Investigation Unit at CID headquarters, Chief Superintendent Setsewonu, has confirmed the arrest and viral doomsday prophet and self-styled content creator Ebonoa over doomsday conspiracy. He stated that Ebonoa will be arraigned before court today on charges of false communication, intentionally misleading the public, and publishing of false news intended to cause fear and panic. So Chief Superintendent Sowonu also clarified that the boat's vehicle seen in viral images did not belong to the suspects. According to him, Ebonoa stood by someone else's boat's car, took photos of it, and enlarged the images, creating to mislead the impression. Yeah, so after he said that God will come on 25th. I think days after, he came out to post pictures of his standing beside the Benz and saying that the car is his. But then, according to this information we are reading to you, it was actually a boat, because right now you can use even luxury cars for boats and stuff. He was flaunting this around, so it wasn't his. Yeah, so he was arrested. Yeah, so this was by the State News.
State News.
That 26, if I remember correctly. Me, I was about to
December.
25th. I think it was the 25th. He said God will come, right?
The thing is,
Yeah.
you see, we, like the Ghanaians here, the youths here, we weren't like much affected by that because we knew obviously it was for content. But then this thing brought people from other countries to see that thing.
That's-
which is
I think it caused a panic to among
Yes, it's
people.
caused general wide panic because I heard there was this. I may get the nationality wrong. I think it's a Lebanese or something, or something. Someone from these African countries. A man actually. He was coming to join the AG, and then he got to one of these places. I've forgotten the name. I think it's in the north somewhere. And then that was when they told him that Ebonoa's this thing was a joke. It was a fake news. It was fake something. So you could see that he was in a way harmed by it because he had used all his money to travel here because he wanted to be saved. So he believed it and then wanted to come and join the ark. Meanwhile, there was nothing of that sort. So
I want to make reference to something. So it should be known that spreading of false information is a crime, and that's under the Electronic Communications Act 2008, Act 775, Section 76. So when you spread false information via SMS, email, WhatsApp, social media, or even physical mediums, yes, you can be arrested, and that's the penalty. So arrested, fined, or it can be both. And aside that, too, also in the Criminal Offences Act, that's 1960, it's also there that when you spread false information, that's not credible. Yes, so you can be arrested and fined, or both. So anything that you are spreading and you know that this is not true, just know that you can be arrested for it. So this is a word of advice to everyone out there who is watching us.
yes, and I think he's not the first person to lie to us. Let's take our dear mama part. She also
Dear Mama Pat.
yes, Anagrada.
Sikagari.
Yes. So she has even been to jail. So this should
What
tell you.
was her incident? What did she do?
She also, I think it was money laundering. She lied to her church members and then collected money, and then I think she promised them to use the money for something and they never came. So she was also jailed for.
She misled her people.
She misled her people. So they should tell you that if you are someone who is planning to do that, please know that you will be sent to jail right now. Not right now, but the system is working. You wouldn't be able to escape. They've used these people so that you know that the system is working. maybe you might not be like you been for years. So I implore you to think about your future, and rather not try to mislead others. Rather do something profitable.
Yes, that's it. So, last thing, prophet. So was he prophet Ebonoa? He's a prophet.
No, he's actually a content creator.
Content.
Yeah, so those around him knew he was doing content, but then those outside just thought that because he was wearing the robe and doing all these antics with the accent thing, so everyone thought it was true, but then in actual terms it was very, very wrong.
So was he arrested?
He was arrested, yeah.
Yeah, for how many?
I think he's been granted bail.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know
much?
the exact amount that he was granted bail, but then right now he's free. He's free, yes.
So I think
he was granted. Yeah, he has been paid. Yeah. So right now he's free, but then he was actually in prison for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
On
have
remand,
something
sorry.
to tell the audience, especially the youth, about misleading people.
Okay, I think from everything that's happening around us right now, I think we all have social media, we all have like phones, we can see these things and then learn from. So I think that's all.
That's all. Yes. So the next one we'll be talking about is how do we call it? What's the name? Threatening to sell intimate images of people.
Yes.
So we can use our famous what's his name? We made mention of someone.
Yes, there's pertaining to an article I've seen. That's the Ghana National, the Ghana Nation. Sorry, and then it was there that there is a 23-year-old guy by the name of Ebenezer Safo. So Ebenezer was I think staying at somewhere Offenso. Yes, and then his girlfriend at that time was at OEB, so it was like a long distance relationship. So there was
OEB?
Yes.
Okay, Accra OEB.
Yes. So there was like a long distance relationship. So when one day they were just there, and then the lady was actually naked. So the guy was insisting she show her naked body to him. So she thought it was all about being in love, doing something for her boyfriend, at least long distance, so making him feel a bit closer. So she did that, and unbeknownst to her, she was being recorded by Ebenezer. So like a video call. So he was recording her, she didn't know, and he did all the recording and then everything. So later on the relationship fell through, like they broke up. But you can tell Ebenezer wasn't happy, because the girl, he liked the girl, but it had gotten to the point where she was just fed up, so she just wanted to leave. So the only thing he had at that time to be able to get her was to threaten her with her nude. Good, which she didn't even know he had. So she was just there all of a sudden, and then he texted her that she know her nudes are with him. So she was like, what nudes? Because she doesn't remember sending him news to keep. That was when he showed the video, and then she realized she had been recorded. And then he shared it to one of the girl's friends that they both know. So the person also prompted the girl that she should act on it, because it's not right to be sharing people's nudes on the internet. So the girl went ahead to a police station to make a complaint against Ebenezer, and then he went ahead to share it among all his WhatsApp contacts.
Oh,
you get it, from one person to about bro, to about all your contacts. It's just too bad for someone to trust you, and then you just the youth call it noodles. Yes, we call it noodles. So to post someone's noodles.
So me, I can't remember. This one was not even in Ghana, whereby a guy wanted a girl, so they were sexting, whereby they are testing, but then they are sharing intimate images of each other, right? So the guy, what's his name? The guy sent his private part and sent it to the female. Meanwhile, it wasn't the female; it was a different guy testing with a female account, right? Not in Ghana here. I read about that. So now the guy got everything, and I was demanding money from the original. I mean the guy that sent. And now the guy too was scared, so he killed himself because of that. But later they caught the person doing that, the suspect. So he was jailed. They are you too. They were jailed. So that one, what was the consequences for? Threatening to.
Yeah. So for threatening to bring out intimate, not just pictures but videos as well, you are to have a jail term of not less than a year and not more than 3 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so from 1 to 3 years.
So are you saying that, like, what are your basis for what you're saying? Is it in the law or where are you talking?
Yes, it's in the article.
Which article?
So the cyber, Article 68 Act 1038.
The Cyber Act.
Yes,
Cyber Security
the Cyber
Act.
Security Act.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
1038.
Yes.
That's article section what?
Article 68 Act 1038.
Is this section or article? Let's
I think,
down.
yeah, let me confirm. I think it's...
confirm for us. So with that, what
yeah, so section 68 rather, sorry.
Section 68.
So section 68 Act 1038, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so
with the OEB guy's own, how many years was he jailed, or he wasn't caught?
well, yeah, he was apprehended by the police when she made the complaint, and then there was a witness because he had sent it to someone the girl and him knows, so the person became a witness. So the person then went ahead to prompt the girl. So that's when she realized, no, this is becoming serious. And then she, forwarded it to the police. They apprehended him. And then they asked him, I think they asked him to pay a fine, but I don't really know the amount, allocated. And I think, yes, he was sent to court. Yeah, so I think there will be a jail term, but it has not really been finalized.
So that will depend on the judge.
Yes, that will depend on the judge.
I see. So with that said, what do we have to say to the youth about, threatening to share intimate image? And even before that, let's say now I threaten Denzel to share his intimate images, and now I send it to you, Amano, but you are not threatening Amano. You are not threatening Denzel, but you are sending it to your friends. So it's you, Amano. Is there a problem with you too?
It comes to me in the first place. I'm also included.
So that means you can also be in prison.
Yes.
No, that will depend on the judge. Because now you can't say to the judge. But then, once I've received it, I'm also included in the case.
No, the judge can decide to exclude you if, let's say, you only received the video or the picture, you didn't do anything. But then he said you received it and then you shared it.
Yeah.
So that makes you also a victim.
Also a victim. A suspect.
A suspect. Because if you had received it and then it was not being shared, you would be a victim because you didn't know.
Are you sure? Isn't that
the victim is
the victim is the
The
one.
victim is the one.
Who's
So let's say you've sent the video to me, right? But I've not forwarded it.
But you can
So
also
that
be a
doesn't make
suspect.
you a victim. It makes you a suspect.
Yes.
Because now you are involved in the whole scenario.
So
But then
if
the
you guys,
judge might decide if, let's say, you didn't do anything with it. So now you are free to go.
I don't know if you guys will recall, when we were writing our WASI, we had some APOR groups, right?
Yeah.
Later, something came out like if they even see a document on your phone or APOR something, they can even,
That's-
do you remember?
So you even having it on your
So
phone. it
yes,
makes
no, you're not even sharing it.
Yeah.
It's like you're having part of it.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's possession of explicit, let's say, content or something.
Yeah.
Whilst it's on your phone, you are keeping it. your part.
Very true.
Yes.
So what do we have to tell the audience, especially the youth, about it?
From me, I would say the youth, you have to be very careful who you share your notes with, because
You can't. No. The
you
thing is,
shouldn't even be
relax.
sharing your notes.
Yes, because if it's not created, it won't be shared.
Yes.
You get.
Yes.
There can be a case maybe we are not aware that that person is, like, let's say, taking the video or something. That one is a different. But then, whilst you yourself, you took the video and then you sent it to someone, I think it's you are the main source of the thing. So
Because I've had a friend like that, where she had this thing with a guy, sent him explicit
are you sure
stuff.
I'm not that guy?
Oh no. I'm not
It's happened.
So you see, we are in a group with the guy. So he came to the group and then posted it, but as a view on something. And then the group, we are many, about 1,000 people. So just imagine, she has sent you.
I'm sure you watched like 5 times.
So that one, I'm thinking a guy
it's
was
a view on
under
video.
an influence or something.
And-
Why would you just? What do you aim at? Are you trying to show that, like, okay, we'll get an send or nudes into no one nudes and answer them?
I don't know.
So the youth needs to know that it's a crime. And when you find
Yes, it's a crime, and then you can be jailed for it. There is a jail term if you are, caught sharing explicit content.
especially, but yours is about threatening, right? So
He shared
threatening.
it too. So since it came to the group, it has been shared.
Okay.
So threatening and even sharing it is even a crime. Yeah. So one thing I have to add to is the internet never forgets. So whatever you are doing online, if let's say you are sending that boy those stuff, be careful. Your time will come. Yeah, so that's one thing I would tell them, that those doing all those stuff, it's not safe. Anyone can get their hands on it. If not, the guy gets on it. Maybe someone else, a hacker, anyone else can get it. And you know how bad it can be for your own reputation and stuff. So just don't do it in the first place.
Just look at these leaks that have been coming out.
Exactly.
But people still do it all the time. We still do it. So what's the actual problem?
The thing is, people seem to, you see, I think they think once they've deleted the thing, it's gone. But then it's not like that. Everything that's, let's say this phone, everything that I've like received on this phone and then I've deleted can be retrieved. Any day, anytime. Yes. Yes.
Like that's nice. That's nice. I hope our audience you are learning something, especially the youth. So the next one is about our famous CKP Polo, and on her birthday with her son, whereby she posted a video, an intimate video with
I think it was
a picture, right?
So
Picture rather.
photos.
An underage
Child, and
right?
herself as well.
Yeah, so with that one, when I even saw it, I was really surprised. I saw it through my phone, my friend's phone. But I mean, I was really interested in. We shouldn't go there. so let's get into that one. How?
Well, for that,
Do you know? Let me start with Amano. Let's go. Yeah.
Yes, what I think is she felt it was okay to share it. But the one thing is to know it, you might be okay with it, but then that's not what the law says, or that's not what's accepted or approved outside. So whatever you are doing out there, be mindful of it, because from her point of view, she was thinking, oh, it's, I don't know the day, but maybe it's a special occasion, so she wants to share that special moment with that she had with her son out there. But then in the actual sense, it was wrong to do that. So, and I think she was even arrested for that. So whatever you are doing out there, just be conscious of everything you are doing, because anything can happen. Yeah.
So Denzel, what do you have to say?
Well, basically, yes, he's what he said. You shouldn't, like he said, the internet never forgets. So, and as a mother, you shouldn't, please, our mothers, and then our potential mothers, please don't be, posting such things on the internet. It doesn't give a good reputation. Imagine your child, comes of age, and then it will become a stigma to him or her, because you'll be like, your mother posted this at this particular point in time. We've seen it. Some people still have it. It will make the child, timid and have some kind of stigmatization attached to him, which shouldn't be right. So please, our mothers, it's okay to take pictures and have fun, but not explicit or not ones where it will damage your reputation.
I quite remember back in before COVID, right? There was this video. I don't know if you guys watched this video where a child was using what should I say? It's benkuta, not the cabin kuno, and a and a shisheno. You remember that this thing? So it was really funny for me. So I was having Facebook, right? I was posting it onto my story for my friends to see it. I just posted it on Facebook. I mean, blocked my account. Yes, yeah. So that means it's really working. That law is really working.
It's been working since.
You get it. So and I was surprised. So I went to Google it up and I was like, oh, okay. So because the child is an intimate something because he was naked, right? It's somehow they are trying to prevent that. So Asad, what do you also have to say about it?
Okay, so I think with this one, it deals with creating and then possession and then also sharing of child sexual content. So with the laws of Ghana, a child is believed to be anyone who is below 18 years is a child. So with Akuapem's Polo's case like this, she posted pictures of herself like she was naked with her son, I think wearing boxer shorts or something.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And then even from the caption, like we all knew she was naked. It wasn't like it was like an AI something. She was trying, I don't remember the exact caption, but then she was trying to say, this is how she gave birth to the child. Like I don't remember the caption, but then with that, I think she was given a jail term and then later paid a fine of I think 12,000 Ghana cedis or something.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So what does the law of Ghana have to say about that?
Once the person is a child, like once the person is below 18 years,
It's considered a minor, so
yes.
it shouldn't even be.
So although the child is not considered an adult, but then it shouldn't be.
And yes, and one thing is, it doesn't matter. You can be the child's mother and still be arrested. The law doesn't, the law doesn't do it for favoritism. Once you are caught doing something that is against the law, you would be arrested.
So that means if my child is streaming, right, naked, and I'm outside, I'm the child's father, right? I'll be arrested.
Yeah, if the child is a minor, you'll be arrested. Yeah. Yes, because you are the legal guardian for the child. So the child is considered a minor. So as the legal guardian, you are supposed to make sure that doesn't happen.
So I think this also goes to our parents too as well.
With this one, there was a case some time ago where I think a child was left in the care of a housemaid. What do they?
Housemaid.
Those people who take care of children.
Nanny.
Yes,
the nanny.
Yeah, the nanny. And then I think what was this man's name? That guy who was driving this Jaguar and then crashed into a car, killing I think 2 or 3 people. I think at East Legon or.
East Legon. Was it this year?
No, it was last year. It was like a very popular something.
Really? He's an artist.
No, I think the guy's father is a pastor.
Pastor.
I think the start of January somewhere or something.
Yeah,
I remember there was a video like that where he was overseeing.
The car even bent.
Yeah, he was overseeing.
Killing like
at East Legon that
Yes.
side. Yeah, I've seen it.
So with like a case like that, if the child is a minor, if he's below 18 years, the parents are to be like considered for. The parents are to be dealt with for the actions of the child, because as someone below, like according to the laws of Ghana, someone below 18 years is not supposed to drive.
Yeah.
But with that case as well, aside the parents being, I think the parents were fined, but then the child was sent to a juvenile, to my knowledge, I think a juvenile correction facility. But then if you are below 18 years, you can't go to a prison, obviously. So I think he was there for 6 months. Yeah, so I think that was how that case went. So the parents were fined an amount of money, and also the child was taken to a juvenile correction facility. Yeah.
So we are trying to now, our director said time is up, so let's conclude everything up. What do you have to say?
So basically what I have for the youth is anything you'd consider anything you'd want to do, please sit down to think about it. Consider your actions and its repercussions. Because if before you do something, think, oh, if I do this, what bad thing is it going to come, or what good thing is going to come before you do it. Because if you do it and then the bad thing comes, you wouldn't say, I didn't know. So no, think about it first before you do anything. That's what I have.
Asad, what do you have to say?
So, I think they have this saying, or is it a statement, which says, ignorance of the law is a crime.
Yeah.
So, yes. So if you think you are doing something and then you won't be caught or you won't be found.
Or you think you're not even aware of it.
Yes. We are in a system now where the police is working, the CSA is working. So definitely you'll be found. Definitely you'll be caught. So be aware of the things you do on social media.
Yeah, kudos to all those people. They are really trying.
So what I would say is watch whatever you post on social media. Right now it might be a trend that something is going on, so I want to post some, and it might even be wrong. So just watch whatever you post on social media, and aside that, you might even leave digital footprints online, which you might not even know. You might think, this one there, I sent to only this one, and it's even V1, so no one can get access to it. But then if a case comes and even the CSC or the police want to investigate you, they can ask permission from even WhatsApp and get whatever you send V1s, and they'll give access to the police to get info for it. So just watch whatever you put, whatever you send to anyone else online. So that's what I would say to my viewers here.
I just have one thing to say to the youth and to our parents as well. Stay safe. Also see what you post onto the internet, because you never forget. Thank you.